Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with Gem Mint Masters. For this Throwback Thursday, we are continuing our 1990s Michael Jordan Chase value slash odds find. As you probably saw a couple weeks ago, I did a Topps 1995-96 jumbo box, which was amazing. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. But one thing I talked about on that video is I've been wanting to do a lot of kind of 90s rips, but I'm looking for something that has a great balance between the odds of getting some decent Michael Jordan hits versus the cost, and value. So I've been trying to pick and find products. It's kind of like the earlier side of the 90s and maybe even up to the mid 90s seems to be kind of that sweet spot. Early 90s, a lot of base Michael Jordan stuff. Really hard to get any kind of value above that. But then you get into kind of the mid-ish 90s and you're starting to get into the inserts. But you're also not breaking the bank. There's some decent value boxes out there, and I'm going to be doing a few more of those. But then you get in the late 90s and it's just insanity. The price is, $1,000 a box. It's just crazy. So this one here, I'm super excited about. This box definitely looks old. So we'll see how the cards are. I hope they're in decent shape. 1993-94 Fleer Basketball Series 2. Again, pretty decent bang for your buck. Just show on the back here what you can get. In this particular configuration, you've got three potential opportunities for Michael Jordan cards. You've got Living Legends. There's only 6 in the set, and you do usually get about 1 per box. So decent odds on that, but, it's obviously, somewhere around 1 in 6 boxes you could pull that Michael Jordan. 20 NBA Superstars, you get a ton of those. He has a card in there. And then the 10 Sharpshooters, he also has one in there. So all 3 of these potential Michael Jordan hits. And then I think... I'm not 100% sure if he has any kind of like base card in this set, because this is Series 2. His normal base would have been in Series 1, but there is a possibility for that. So like I said, if I haven't shown the pictures real quick of what the Living Legends, Sharpshooters, and NBA Superstars look like, I'll throw those up on the screen. But if I've already shown them, I won't do that. But like I said, good odds to hit at least one of those. I know the NBA Superstars get a ton of those in the box. I've seen people pull the entire set out of these. So I think that's probably going to be our best bet, that we'll pull that Jordan. And then the Sharpshooters would be the next one after that. And then the Living Legends. And the value goes up from there. Kind of your lower end on the NBA Superstars. Probably about a $300 PSA 10 value. And then the Sharpshooters, 700, and then the Living Legends way more than that. So again, I'm just hoping the condition on these is decent. The box looks a little banged up, but the cards, they seem fine so far. The only concern will be maybe some bricking, but these actually don't feel that bad. I feel like they're kind of sliding apart. So let's see how they go. There's a lot of packs here, so I'm gonna just get these out quick. Be a little careful with these. And then we'll start kind of ripping through these 36 packs. Might take a little while if you were on the last one. Took a bit, but man, it was fun. And I'm hoping that's the same with this one. We had a lot of fun opening those because, again, you're getting a lot of decent stuff. Got our sleeves and top loaders off to the side here. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff to sleeve and top load, and then we'll be good to go. All right. So these are kind of more of the plasticky packs, not quite the rubbery cello that, years past were. All right, so there you can see NBA Superstar is going to be on the back. Condition-wise, these look pretty decent, actually. Oh, yeah, and they're sliding apart very nicely. So, okay. I have a good feeling about this. These cards look really good. So, all right. I'm going to do a little knock on wood there. Hopefully we'll, everything looks pretty solid. Okay, gotta get a ton of base in here. This is Series 2, so we do have some decent rookies. Bobby Hurley, there's a rookie. And then I think we're pretty much going to get one of these per pack, these NBA Superstars. And if we don't get that, we're going to get some kind of other insert. So, again, pretty decent odds to at least hit something in here. All right. So, all right. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. These will probably be a lot quicker than... put some of the better vets over here, too. This will be a lot quicker than the last one, especially because these are not sticking, which is amazing. And again, the condition looks great on these. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Like I said, even that Michael Jordan right there, solid value. It's one I would absolutely grade. And if you're getting one of these in every pack, you have the odds of getting the entire set are pretty good in here. A whole bunch of Bulls right there. Wow. It's like the whole Bulls team in a row. Seems to be you're seeing a lot of the same players, same teams right in a row here. The collation, man, that's interesting. I guess they didn't spend too much time making that random. All right. Okay. And then here's the first look at the other insert. So the inserts all seem to be right on the back. I'm hoping if there's, wherever there's a Living Legends, I hope that's not right on the back. Obviously, well, I guess if they're kind of sandwiched in here, shouldn't be too big a deal because, they should be well protected in this box and they're pretty solid condition here. There we go. So that's one of the better of the rookie phenoms you can get, or first year phenoms, Chris Webber. Let's get a sleeve for that one. And then you got Penny Hardaway, which is probably the best one. Chris Webber is right there with him. Definitely an underrated player, I would say, nowadays. Chris Webber had a really solid career. We'll top load him there. All right. Okay, so again, we're also looking for sharpshooters. We're looking for Living Legends. So I'm assuming at some point we'll see those coming through as well. And again, that's why I really wanted to try this box, because you've got a great shot at hitting multiple. I think we've gotten 3 now of each of these Bulls, guys. It's crazy. You just have a really good shot at getting a bunch of different Jordans, and you have a good shot at getting at least one of them. When I rip these, I definitely want to get my money's worth, or at least have an opportunity to come close. And I think this gives us the best chance, just exactly like that box we did a few weeks back. All right, cool looking cards though. I always like this set. All right, Alonzo Mourning on the Superstars. That's a cool looking set, and we might end up, like I said, with a whole set from here. 36 packs. There's 20 in there. We should be able to build out the entire Superstars set. And maybe, hopefully, get multiple of some of the better ones. Sean Bradley, that is a rookie, but I'm not going to bother with that. Not much value there anymore. Okay, Mashburn, that's another one. Ryder, they just don't say rookie on them, which is kind of funny. Back in the day, they just didn't even bother putting the rookie on there. All right. Now, the nice thing is, if we do hit Jordan, we're going to see it pretty quickly. So far, we have not. Getting a lot of NBA Superstars. Should be seeing some sharpshooters soon. I think there's a handful of those per box. There we go. There's a Penny Hardaway. Not the best centering at all on that one. Definitely not that great. All right, we'll sleeve it. Put him over here. Okay. Reggie Miller on the Superstars. So we're not getting any duplicates yet. Don't necessarily want to open super easy. But again, like I said, I'm just happy these are in solid condition. So we're looking for Weber. We're looking for Hardaway. And there we go. Another Penny Hardaway right there. That was quick. That one actually looks pretty good. Seen a lot of duplicates on the base cards. That is for sure. Geez, those Bulls. I don't know, man. I gotten 4 or 5 of each of those guys so far. Mitch Richmond on the Superstars. All right. Trying to be careful, but man, these are somewhat stuck here. There we go. Another first-year phenoms. Got Mashburn. Not terrible. Tony Kukoc, rookie. Throw that over there. You just got to remember which ones are rookies here because they're not going to tell you. But if you look on the back, it'll say, you'll see like Weber here, for example. It just says Michigan. There's no stats for a pro because he hasn't had any yet. Decent looking Weber as well. Probably not going to grade any of these base rookies, but we'll still put them in top loaders. And then nice. These first year phenoms look pretty good. Quality wise, definitely looking great. Put that there. I guess I should have probably sleeved a lot of those other ones, but we'll get to that after. Jeez. Afraid to mess something up here. I don't want to pull too hard. I think we got a first year phenoms in this one. Jesus. There you go. Van Exel, man. That guy had a spike for a little while there. He was doing pretty solid. Decent career as well. Seen a lot of another Weber. Kind of similar centering to that first penny that came through. Okay. Jeez. All right. Okay. There's our Van Exel. We'll just keep that there for now. We're getting close to halfway point here. 36 packs. Oh, look at that. Another Weber first year phenom. I guess if you're getting dupes, that's probably a good one to get. Yeah. Well, that's an interesting one. Doug Edwards. He's the only one that has like the kind of draft pick look on there. Lindsey Hunter. Another rookie. All right. Decent looking Weber. Centering not the greatest on that one, but the other one is decent. All right, still got a long ways to go here. Plenty of potential. Still looking for that Michael Jordan NBA Superstars at least. Hopefully some of the other subsets or inserts, I mean. Okay. Yeah, that SharpShooters is one. I'm a huge fan of that one. Ton of value in that. It's like a $600-700 card. Maybe, no, actually, it's probably even more than that. 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there. Hard to gem any Jordan cards these days, but if you can, the value is pretty immense. Okay. Flying through these base. I mean, it's all you're getting is base plus one kind of insert in there. It's a nice Tony Kukoc. It's another good rookie. Throw him in a sleeve. Probably sleeve all these again at some point. All right, let's finish off this front little stack here, and then that'll kind of tell us we're pretty much at the halfway point, maybe a little farther. I think I pulled out of the front a few times here. Okay. These cards are going every which way. So it's hard not to spoil it each time because you see what we're getting. It's right on the back. Guess I could open it the reverse way, but if it is something good, I want to make sure I'm protecting it. All right, Karl Malone. Again, this is a box that you can actually. I've seen a lot of this particular box out there too. So if you're wanting to rip something where you've got a good shot to get some Jordans, I would recommend this box. And again, the quality on this is decent. They're not sticking, they're not bricking. I don't think this set was really notorious for that. So, oh, there we go. Got a Shaq NBA Superstars. I think we'll probably put that one in either a top loader or a card saver, because that could be a potential grading candidate. I don't know what that one goes for. I'll have to take a look and see. I forgot he even had one in that set. This would have been his second year. Okay. Solid looking card. Maybe a little corner on the top there, but you know what? I'll just stick with the top loader for now. I don't think this is a super valuable shack, but I could be wrong. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Weber in that top loader too. We'll kind of save those for the better ones for later. All right, come on. Let's get some sharpshooters. Let's get that Living Legends. Oh, there's something. There we go. There's a sharpshooter. You can tell. Quite different look on the back. I love the look of those sharpshooters too. All right. I am just so happy that these are not sticking. There we go. Yeah, such a cool looking card. I love the look of these. And man, again, these all look so sharp. No pun intended there. All right. I'm a little nervous when we get to well, I would hope there'd be a Living Legends in here. There should be. But that one's just going to be sitting on the back too, because that's a foil card. Super condition sensitive. So I hope when we get to that, it's in good shape. We'll put Van Exel there. Oh man, these are all over the place. Hope you don't get dizzy watching this. Sorry. Okay, and then Isaiah Ryder. So at least the first year phenoms are getting the better ones. Maybe that's all that was in here. Maybe it is only the good rookies. I'm not sure. All right. Get to it. There we go. Another sharpshooter. Got Mark Price. So there are 10 sharpshooters in this set, and we're probably going to get about half of that. So again, the odds are decent, but no guarantee. But we're gonna pull through this and just see how we do. Yeah, that looks so cool. Okay. All right. So again, tons of inserts in here, and I think there's some of the Ultra, like the first years of Ultra. Oh, there we go. There's our Living Legends, and that's not a bad one to get. I'm going to pull this out because these are, again, like I said, these are very condition sensitive. That looks great. Wow, that does look really good. There's a little bit of debris on the front here. But, I mean, overall, that looks pretty solid. A few corner issues. Probably not one I'll grade based on what I'm seeing here, but man, those are I just love those. Those look so cool. I mean, I think there's a potential to get more than one of these out of here, but I'm not gonna bank on it. But you know, that's probably the second best one you can get. Not bad. Can always hope you can get the Jordan, but like I said, no guarantee at all. There's so many. There's, 10 of them in that set. Or no, there's only 6 in there, which makes your odds pretty decent, but you're only getting one in a box. It's going to be tough. All right. Another unique superstars here. We're getting all different ones, so that's good at least. Looks like Mashburn and Ryder seem to come together a lot. Got a bunch of those guys. Back in the day, I would have been top loading those immediately. Like $5 cards each. Easy. Drexler. All right. Okay, so we're getting down to it. We got 3, 7, we got 14 packs left. So we're still almost like just past the halfway point. So we got a lot left here. Oh, another sharpshooter. Man, just not getting the one we want yet. Another penny, and another off-centered one, unfortunately. Okay, so I think, is there a Weber? No, I can't remember. Was there a Weber in the pack with the penny? Maybe some of them were. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. The other Irvin Johnson, I think he's a rookie that year, actually. And Dan Marley. Oh, that's cool. The Suns colors. I like that. Got a little white corner, unfortunately, on that one. Still cool looking cards though. All right, come on. All right, so we got our Living Legends. Probably not gonna see another one of those. We still got a good shot at the NBA Superstars. And then we've got, you know, potential on that Sharpshooter. So again, great opportunities for some good hits in here. But you gotta get the odds stacked in your favor. All right, Christian Laettner. We got all the 92 rookies out there. We got Shaq, Laettner, and Mourning on those NBA Superstars. Oh, there's a good one. Let's see. I'm going to take that one off. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, that looks pretty good, I think. That's probably, depending on how it looks. Oh, it's got a little bent corner. Darn it. That would have been a nice grading candidate. I'm going to still top load it. It's Penny Hardaway. This is a good card out of here. Best one you can get in that set for sure. Okay. Well, there's another Weber. That one looks good. Perfectly centered. It's kind of hit or miss on these, you know. Hit or miss. Oh, might have just bumped the camera. Sorry. I think we're good. Okay. All right. I'm going to get some of these packs out of here. These seem very distracting. I don't know about you, but it's definitely piling up over here for me. All right. There we go. I'm getting down to the end here. Make sure we good. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. All righty. I really want to keep this under 20 minutes. Not 20, sorry, 30, because I think that's a little more realistic. So we're going to shoot for that. Let's see if we can fly through these. You know, I'm not going to bother flipping them around. Nothing that great. Okay, NBA Superstars, Kemp. Getting close to that full set of those. We don't have too many left. And we're missing the best one so far. So we'll fly through these in hopes to see like a Weber or a Hardaway. I keep putting the Rodmans over here. I just think that's a cool looking card. Anything Dennis Rodman is always pretty collectible. All right, come on. Barkley. All right, it's not a bad one. Not the one we want. We want to just get it and get it over with, right? Get it sleeved and top loaded. Okay. Barkley. So we're not getting any repeats, which is a good sign. There's not really a lot of room for repeats in here. Oh, there's our other top draft pick in the first-year Phenoms. Well, we got a Sean Bradley rookie and a Sean Bradley first-year Phenoms. That would have been a nice pack back in the day. He definitely had some value, you know, when he was a rookie, a couple years in. Oh, another first-year Phenoms. Still looking for more sharpshooters, too. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I think we're going to get somewhere between 3 and 5 in a box, and we've gotten 3 so far. Bobby Hurley, always liked him. All right, 6 packs left. Getting close. There we go. I can see it already. I can see it already. That's what we want to see. That's what we're looking for. Alrighty, let's take a quick look at it. Pretty decent. Just gonna look at it under the light real quick here. I mean, no surface issues, that's for sure. That's what's great about pulling, for the most part, pulling these cards straight out of packs like this. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're really solid on this one. Let me get it sleeved. Okay, I'm putting this one in a card saver. All right, so again, you know, pretty high floor when you can get an opportunity to get at least one Jordan out of here. It's a bummer to open some of these old boxes and not get any. So if you want to put yourself in a position to at least get something, you know, this is definitely a type of box that'll do that. So we got, okay, 5 packs left. Looks like got another NBA Superstars. Looks like Patrick Ewing, maybe. Darn near have this whole set for sure. Kukoc, put him over there. I might have to make a new stack. These are about to fall over. Lots and lots of base here. All right, Patrick Ewing. Let's just scoot that over. Come on, I want some more of these sharpshooters. These are cool looking cards. And we're not going to get it in this one. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Okay. Already 3 left. How about another Living Legends? That would be cool. Oh, man. First year Phenoms. I almost don't even want any more of those. I feel like we got all the ones we need out of that. All right. Okay. And this was Lindsey Hunter. All right, 2 left. Dominique on the NBA Superstars. Another Kukoc. Okay. I don't even know who's left out of these NBA Superstars. We'll count them up at the end and see if we got the whole set. All right, last pack. Fingers crossed. Can we get a sharpshooter? Oh, look at that. Really? The last 2 packs is the same card. Oh, my God. Wow. The whole time we didn't get any duplicates. And now the last 2 is the same guy. Come on. That's crazy. All right. Let me kind of sort these out a little bit. We'll do a little recap. I'm not going to make you wait too long, but sharpshooters, we got 1, 2, 3. Man, I was hoping for some more of those. I thought we'd have a chance to get at least like 4 or 5. Wasn't thinking we'd only get 3 of those, but that's all right. But again, that's only a 10 card set, so your odds are, you're basically like at a 33%. You got a 33% shot of getting those. Okay, so let's go through these real quick. All right. Okay, so we got pulled out some base, just some, decent vets and the rookies. Rodman, Kukoc, Van Exel, Weber. Let's see, Weber, Hardaway. 3 Webers, 3 Hardaways. Okay, not bad. 3 of each of those. Okay, let's go to our superstars. We did get 1 duplicate. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we got 17, and then that's a duplicate, obviously. So we got 17 out of, oh, wait, hold on. 18, 19. We got 19. If we would have got whoever was missing here, we almost had the full set. Dominique had to mess it up. Got the first year Phenoms stuck here. Okay, so let's take a look at those first year Phenoms. I top loaded a couple. Oh, wait a second here. We did get the whole set. We got Shaq. All right. We literally got the whole set of the NBA Superstars. I think we might have gotten the whole set of this too. Lindsey Hunter, Isaiah Ryder, Kukoc, Van Exel, Mashburn, Raja, Hurley, Bradley, Hardaway, and then 2 Webers. If you're going to get 2, that's not a bad one to get. And then lastly, we got our sharpshooters and our best card in here probably. Maybe second best card. Okay, so the sharpshooters, Glenn Rice, Mark Price, Dan Marley. Again, there is a Jordan in this set, so I'd love to see that one. That would be fun. Pretty nice condition Living Legends with Larry Bird. For the foil card, the way it is, it's definitely got like some kind of like print lines on it. Maybe like a corner issue, but not bad, honestly. From what I've seen of a lot of those, they're just mangled. And then probably the one out of this whole rip that I'll grade will be this Jordan Superstar. Still really decent value in this one. So, all right. Well, that was a fun rip, I gotta say. Like I said, I'm looking for value, and I think overall this type of box is not going to cost you much. It's going to be cheaper than some of the modern stuff that's out there. And you got some really good shots, and you can just have a lot of fun with it. I love opening 90s stuff, especially when it's in great condition. These cards slid apart perfectly. This may be a box I do again at some point. The floor is pretty high, I would say, but the ceiling is also not extremely high, unless you can hit that Living Legends Jordan, which is a tough one, but again, not as tough as you think. So, all right, we just hit the 30-minute mark. Thanks for joining me on this Throwback Thursday. We're going to do some more 90s boxes like this. Again, looking for that value and then looking for Jordan. Yeah, so we'll catch you guys on the next one. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see ya.